Hey guys, so welcome to another tutorial. So today we're going to be doing a soft beat glam look, and I'm starting out with my eyebrows, of course. I'm using the Benefit brow pencil, and it's actually one of my favorite eyebrow pencils to use. So I outline my eyes, then I darken it, I deepen in the middle, fill it in, I should say, and then I take the front and I do hair-like strokes. And then I take the spoolie and I just brush it out, make it thin, or not thin, but make it seamless so it looks like a real eyebrow, you know? Once I finished my eyebrows, I did the other one off camera. Now I am concealing. I'm using the Fenty concealer, which is one of my favorite concealers as well. You are to use a concealer that's 2 shades lighter than your natural complexion or the color of your foundation. And on the top, you can mix it with your foundation or just use the same concealer and blend it in. And that's what I do because when I do the foundation, I kind of blend everything together all at once. So now here is where we start with the eyeshadow. So I'm using an eyeshadow primer, the Smashbox primer, and that is like a barrier before we get to the base, just like a regular primer when you prime your whole face. And here I'm using the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and that's gonna make your colors of your shadows pop, ladies. That is what we want. We want it to pop. And remember, we gotta blend everything in, so keep blending until you get to your desired look or how blendable you want it or whatever the case may be, and that's how you'll get your desired look. So now we're here for the eyeshadow part. I did one eye off camera and the second one I'm doing now. So I used 2 different palettes, which I'll explain later on in the video, but here you see me patting in the eyeshadow. Remember, we have to pat, we don't brush in. We want to pack on the color first, and then when we're blending, we brush it all in so it can look seamless together. Okay, ladies? What I noticed is that I used a different type of brown. So when you make a mistake on one eye, you got to use it on the other eye. And also you see me here adding more eyeshadow base to my eyelids so that when I put on the lighter color, it will be more of a pop and it will stick to the eyeshadow base. All right, so for today, I use 2 palettes. I use the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia and the Aina palette by Anastasia. They're 2 of my favorite palettes, honestly, and they're so pigmented. Fallout is good because that means there's a lot of pigment. I learned that from Aina actually. So enjoy this clip. All right, ladies, so here we are moving on to eyeliner. Eyeliner is probably my least favorite part of makeup because I can never get it right. It's so hard for me, but I'm using the NYX eyeliner pencil. It's a little bit easier because I have more handle and work with it. But over time, I guess I'll grow to like it with more practice, but it's really not one of my favorites. All right, ladies, now it's time for the face. So I'm starting off with the Too Faced primer. It's her hydrating primer. Really good, very moisturizing. So I'm gonna smooth that all in, and then we're gonna get ready for the foundation. So today's foundation I'm using is the Too Faced foundation. This matches my skin perfectly, and this brush, the It's Cosmetics brush, flawless. It gives you that air brush look. So as you see here, I'm just blending everything in. I'm patting and brushing and patting and smoothing everything in. And as you see on the top, as I mentioned before, I take the foundation right up to my eyebrows, and that's how I blend those in as well. All right, so now we're going on to concealer. So today I'm using the Fenty Beauty concealer. This is a very full coverage concealer. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I haven't dipped my brush back into the container yet. It's that thick and heavy as a foundation. Oh, I'm sorry, as a formula. So that's why I like it. And then I take my setting spray and I spray it so that my concealer kind of sits and seeps into my skin, so it'll be easy to blend. Here you see me taking the Tarte concealer. I kind of sometimes use it to give me that pop of color, just so it gives you, that, glow or whatever the case may be. Now here's the important thing, the blend, ladies. Blending is important. And if no one ever tells you that, they're crazy. We blend. It's gonna take a while. If you want to look seamless, you're gonna blend for a while. Even right now, I look a little crazy, but it's okay, because the end is where we get it. All right, now we're moving to the contour. So one of the tricks that I learned over the years is using my foundation brush to brush in my contour. So I brush up and I pat up so that it can blend in seamlessly with my concealer, if that makes sense to you. So keep brushing until you get your desired look. Now, this brush that I'm showing y'all ladies, that brush is for the gods. Like, it gives you a very seamless look. So what I normally do is I take it after I use my beauty blender and I just brush over once more so that everything can flow and look very seamless. Now it's time to bake and set that face, okay? So I'm using the Sacha Buttercup. This is my #1 setting powder forever. You hear me? So I'm just taking it. What I do is I don't put too much powder. So I take the powder on my beauty blender and I tap it on my hand to get the excess off, and I'm just putting it all in the places where I put my concealer. Not your contour, your concealer. And sometimes I do a reverse contour, which is right under where I do my concealer. And now I'm taking my bronzer. I'm using the Mahogany Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer, and this is where I'm patting it in to put over my cream. So every time you use a cream, ladies, you gotta set it with a powder. Remember that. So once that's done, it's time to wipe off the setting powder. So I'm taking my big fluffy brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just literally brushing off the powder from after setting my face. I don't bake for long. I'm over that. So then I take my favorite powder, and that's the Too Faced foundation powder, and that also gives you an airbrush face. And I just put it all over my skin. Literally, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, ladies, now y'all know I suck at lashes, but I did it. I was able to successfully put it on. It's from a vendor that I got from Amazon, and I really like it, so I'm gonna continue to use them. I'm just using the Bad Gal mascara to do my bottom lashes, and really nothing special about those. That's just it. All right, ladies, so now we're on to blush. Today I'm using the Blush Trio by Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you haven't noticed, I kind of like Anastasia a lot for her products. And one trick to do is to smile for your blush, because that tells you where your placement should be. So smile, ladies. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing here. I think I had a little praise break because I was so hyped how my face was turning out. All right, guys, we're almost done. So it's time for the lips. I'm using Chestnut by MAC to line out my lips. And then we're going to move on to our lip. And I used a Kylie Jenner's lip. And I think it's in the color Candy. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, I think it was Candy K. But one thing about her lips is that they smell really good. I don't know what it is, but they smell amazing. Here I go with another praise break. All right, ladies, now it's time for the setting spray. So I started off with a continuous setting spray by Morphe, and then I topped it off with the mattifying spray by Morphe. And that keeps your face matte. And last but not least, ladies, is our highlighter. I always highlight at the end after I spray because your face is a little wet and your highlight will stick a little bit more. So that's the look I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a little slow move or slow motion video I did after I was done. So this low light and this is natural light. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.